60-day vacate notice. There's 90-day vacate notices. Depending on how long the tenant lived in that property, in certain markets, you got to give them a 90-day notice and then start the eviction after that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So the difference from us, our market in Florida, it usually takes 15 days. It usually takes 15 days. All you have to step like
in the Florida market.
South Florida is where she resides at. This is where we talking about 15
and that's gonna be typically, I'm sorry, G, but I appreciate that information. That's typically gonna be in most Republican states.
Correct.
Right.
Most Republican
very
states
true.
are gonna be a lot more
straight
shooters, stern,
landlord friendly.
It's gonna be a faster process. It's gonna be more landlord friendly.
Yeah.
Not because we're playing the politic game. This is just the fact of the matter. And
here's my issue though, guys. I want to say this before I forget. I apologize to you too.
You're good.
Here's my issue with her. We're at a time now where everyone jumps on the internet and does all this, right? So when she's trying to create her side of the story, don't you think you give the real bullet points where people will side with you? And I say that to say this: if that was me, and I was there and I was doing the right thing, I'd be, yeah, I'm not on the lease, but I've been paying. I said I'd take over the rent. I've been paying. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. You don't really get that from her. She's not going, I paid the rent, or I told them I would pay the rent and they're still trying to kick me out. Because I'll tell you what, as a landlord, if I can skip the rent ready, I have a tenant in there already, and then she's ready to pay.
Perfect. I'm gonna keep you.
I mean, what are we talking about?
Right.
So none of that comes out. She says none of that.
Right.
She says none of that where it's like, listen, I got a job. I did paying. This is no problem for me.
We got to treat this like a court case.
1000%.
Right? So whenever I walk into situations like this, because this is like my real life, I really walk into situations like this in real life. So when I approach these situations, it doesn't matter what your background is. It doesn't matter how tall you are, how short you are. It doesn't matter how much, what your stature is financially or what it's not. The complexion of your skin, how educated you are, how not educated you are. I just literally just boil past all the fluff and just listen to the facts of the case. I usually let people talk. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm letting her talk. And I'm just taking everything she's saying and I'm boiling it down to what I think may be close to the truth. Because like I said, there's three sides of the story. In this video, she said a few things. I'll be out by tomorrow. The lady lives in New York City, is who she contacted. I've been living here for 4 years. I get mail. These are all things that tell me you're not on the lease. These are all things that tell me that you knew you were supposed to be out by a certain date. And, obviously you're standing your ground. You know what I mean? You're letting them know, oh, you came a day early. I have until tomorrow to move out.
Right. Which
then,
means she didn't negotiate anything as far as trying to stay there.
Nor is she trying to.
Right.
Nor is she trying to say, hey, listen, I know the lease, the amount of rent is this. I'll take it over. I've been here for so long. If you got to do a background check, do what you got to do. I want to stay here. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't. But if you follow, when we go forward even more in the videos, she goes into saying, I ain't paying rent until they